Impact is proud to have been a partner with the CBCF for the last 7 years of the annual legislative conference. We share the belief that this platform enhances intergenerational dialogue by providing information and the tools necessary to be successful in your communities and your careers in the next level.
It is so important that as we think about who we want to be, that we recognize who we are at this moment and start building a level of success, even if it's reparative success, to get to that ultimate dream. It's not going to be overnight. You cannot be a microwave generation. You cannot expect things to happen overnight. You have to invest in yourself if you want somebody else to invest in you.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see the boom of social media as it relates to addressing issues that impact us every single day. The challenge is that there seems to be a disconnect between the amount of online action and the amount of offline action that's taking place. So we have to remember that it's still important for us to gather as a community. We need to be in surroundings where we can talk in person about our feelings. Sometimes we need to vent, but then we also need to come together to create action steps and plans necessary to be able to tackle these issues on the ground.
This organization and this program specifically offered here at CBC is always like a breath of oxygen being breathed back into me, and I think to the participants, that there's always still further to go, that we may be on our A game in some sense, but we still got new barriers to break, new grounds to provide a horizon, and I'm deeply appreciative of the Impact for its role there.
I study and I listen. I love mentors and people that are open to help. There's a lot of help out there. We just don't know where to find it. And so I thank the leaders that are out there that are already established leaders, helping those of us lift us. There's a lot of leaders that are already established that don't reach back. So it's great to see here at Impact, there are a lot of leaders here going, let me give you this information. So that was great to see.
I want emerging leaders to actually move from conversation to building. And the first thing is you start where you are. Because what happens is you've got somebody who's in Oakland, who's in New York, who's in Chicago, who's in Houston, who's in New Orleans. They're talking about what's happening in Ferguson, but they have Fergusons in their own cities. They got issues with police in their own cities. And so what happens is people need to say, wait a minute, what's happening where I am?
Take $25 a month and invest it in your political future. $25 a month and invest it in your political future. Just make a pledge for the rest of your life.
I think it's so important to know that you have to fulfill all of your dreams in all of the spaces in which you occupy. I think some of the worst advice I ever got as a young person growing up was to not be a jack of all trades, that you have to be the master of one in particular thing, and I think it's horrible advice. We are dynamic human beings with multiple interests, and I think it's so important to encourage folks to go for it in every space they occupy.
42 days from now, figure out what issue matters the most to you, from what you voted on, what motivated you to vote. 46 days from now, host a house party, write a letter, move forward in the agenda.
And whatever you do, I think that Impact provides an excellent platform for young people to grow, to develop, to build capacity, to train as leaders. I know it certainly provided an excellent platform for me, and that's why I continue to give back, not just because I'm a founder, but because I really believe in the mission.